2022 is the bicentennial year of Ulysses S. Grant's birth. This is a series of vignettes that lift up the people, events, or moments of note in Grant's life as seen through his eyes. These are rich glimpses that give insight into Ulysses S. Grant's life and who or what impacted him to mold the leader he became. The series is available on the Facebook page Ulysses S. Grant Bicentennial Moments and the YouTube channel General Grant by himself. This is a CWBN production. December the 27th, 1864. I am Lieutenant General Ulysses S. Grant in camp at City Point, Virginia on December the 27th of 1864, and I have just written a letter to Major General William T. Sherman. General, before writing you definite instructions for the next campaign, I wanted to receive your answer to my letter written from Washington. Your confidence in being able to march up and join this army pleases me, and I believe it can be done. The effect of such a campaign will be to disorganize the South and prevent the organization of new armies from their broken fragments. Hood is now retreating with his army broken and demoralized. His loss in men has probably not been far from 20,000 besides deserters. If time is given, the fragments may be collected together and many of the deserters reassembled. If we can, we should act to prevent this. Your spare army, as it were, moving as proposed, will do this. In addition to holding Savannah, it looks to me that an entrenched camp ought to hold on the railroad between Savannah and Charleston. Your movement towards Branchville will probably enable Foster to reach this with his own force. This will give us a position in the South from which we can threaten the interior without marching over long, narrow causeways easily defended, as we have heretofore been compelled to do. Could not such a camp be established about Pocataligo or Coosawhatchie? I have thought that Hood, being so completely wiped out for present harm, I might bring A.J. Smith here with from 10 to 15,000. With this increase, I could hold my lines and move out with a greater force than Lee has. It would compel Lee to retain all his present force in the defense of Richmond or abandon them entirely. This latter contingency is probably the only danger to easy success of your expedition. In the event you should meet Lee's army, you would be compelled to beat it or find the seacoast. Of course, I shall not let Lee's army escape if I can help it, and will not let it go without following to the best of my ability. Without waiting further directions, then you may make preparations to start on your northern expedition without delay. Break up the railroads in South and North Carolina and join the Army's operation against Richmond as soon as you can. I will leave out all suggestions about the route you should take, knowing that your information gained daily in the progress of events will be better than any that can be obtained now. It may not be possible for you to march to the rear of Petersburg, but failing in this, you could strike either of the seacoast ports in North Carolina held by us. From there, you could take shipping. It would be decidedly preferable, however, if you could march the whole distance. From the best information I have, you will find no difficulty in supplying your army until you cross the Roanoke. From there, here is but a few days' march, and supplies could be collected south of the river to bring you through. I shall establish communication with you there by steamboat and gunboat. By this means, your wants can be partially supplied. I shall hope to hear from you soon and to hear your plan and about the time of your starting. Please instruct Foster to hold on to all property captured in Savannah, and especially the cotton. Do not turn it over to citizens or Treasury agents without orders of the War Department. Very respectfully, your obedient servant, U.S. Grant, Lieutenant General. I am Lieutenant General Ulysses S. Grant, and this has been a Ulysses S. Grant Bicentennial Moment.